I cut my sound down. I am looking forward to an orderly election tomorrow, which will eliminate the need for a violent bloodbath. America, take a good look at your beloved candidates. They're nothing but hideous space reptiles. It's true. We are aliens. But what are you going to do about it? It's a two-party system. You have to vote for one of us.
He's right. This is a two-party system.
Well, I believe I'll vote for a third-party candidate.
Go ahead. Throw your vote away.
And all of it, he said, is a lie. And all of it, he said, is a lie.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome, everybody.
It's all
Hello. Welcome, transgender alien, which we call him Chuck sometimes.
AKA.
AKA Chuck. We have Sergio, and we have Dub Wilkinson to the show. Welcome, everybody.
Hey, Michelle.
Dub, Michelle, Sergio. It's good to be here.
Yeah,
Hello, everyone.
I see already dead people. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I see dead people.
I see dead people. So I see Matt Davis and Danny and Ann and let's see, me, Nana, and little one Betsy, and who else?
Tracy K. Just jumped in.
Oh,
Change. It'll change is here.
oh, Change. Hi, Change. I love you.
Julie C.
Hey, Julie C.
Julie, if anybody rolls in, I know it's kind of a we're starting earlier during the week, but it seems to be working out for a lot of people.
Western Warrior. Good to see them.
Hey, Julie, are you...
Hi, Western Warrior.
That's a little too loud, sorry.
No, you're
I
fine.
was just going to ask Julie, are you PJ's girlfriend? I believe that's where I first saw you. I'm not sure, though. Could be wrong.
Did I forget you, Danny the Linko? I don't think I did, but if I did, I'm sorry, Danny.
Hello, Danny. She.
It might be the mic. I don't know. You hear it too?
Sounds all right. I mean,
Mitch.
Am I
a little
skipping?
bit.
No, it just a little faint sometimes.
Like fading in and out?
It did it a couple times, but it's not bad, really. I
Not
mean,
bad.
I just
I-
roll
I'm
with it.
wondering, maybe they're going to mess with our Wi-Fi today. Who
Yeah.
knows?
I know,
You know
right?
how they are. I hope not.
If it gets really bad, someone just let us know. But it's fine, like Chuck said.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Julie.
If you guys do have audio problems,
All right, Julie, just making sure.
let me know. But Sergio,
Huh?
she said I'm no one's girlfriend. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. So, Sergio, did you have videos on your own end that you wanted to play, or did you just you said yesterday that you'd found quite a bit. I do have videos tabbed up.
I'd like to share them after yours because I know you guys get quite a few. So if there's any missing, I'll definitely add some good ones.
Okay, and then you can do the commentary on them. That would be great.
Okay.
Danny wants to know, Dub, if you've ever seen Aliens?
That would be negative. Nor do I believe there's any of them
A
rolling.
big negative.
Make sure if you ever do, keep your body cam on, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or take a video.
I'll probably receive a signal a few seconds prior to turn off my body cam. Something good's going to happen.
Right.
But until then, no.
Hi, Cindy. How are you? Good to see you. Let's see here.
Sergio's avatar is making me hungry.
Yeah. Fresh jerky. Mm.
Fresh alien jerky.
I've never had alien jerky, Chuck, so let me know.
All right.
Let them know how it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, I do have some tabs up, and we were going to have some discussion. I think it's going to be a good show. As you all know, I don't know if everybody's seen my video take on it. I didn't tab that up, but I know I didn't see. There was a few people that hadn't commented on my video, so I don't know, like Tracy or Cindy or anything. Do you think I should play it, guys? What do you think?
I think it's a good start.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure,
Let
sure.
people
Yeah.
call in.
Our show.
And then we can start from there. Let's see here. Let me go find it real quick, because Crowcaster, not now. Okay.
Did you hear about the Pope sending up a pandemic message from space today?
Oh, wow.
I did not. If you want to drop the link, Michelle, if you want to give him a wrench,
Yeah.
drop a link. I'd like to see that one.
I'd like to see that one too. Like, is he telling them, like, hey, if you come, just know, don't bring the COVID with you?
Wear
or-
a mask. No, they have to wear a mask when they
Okay,
come.
yeah.
I did see where the Pope said that he would baptize an alien, and the Vatican, they're like
No way.
hiring people. Yeah, they're hiring people to get, to be able to minister to
Well,
the aliens when they come.
that makes sense, because one of the videos that I found, I'm not joking, they're insinuating that they're friendly, or we should be friendly to them. It's just crazy, the stuff that they're putting out for this. But yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah, they've been pushing it for a long, long time.
Hey, we should be nice to them,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to stop.
Don't judge.
Sorry, I'm just having it up. You guys keep talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, it automatically starts when I click on it. It's weird when you do StreamYard. It automatically starts, so I'm just like, ah. But yeah, keep talking.
Okay then. Well,
Yeah, my
I know that
pronouns are he, him, and they.
one of the things that I did, one of the things that I saw when I was researching this is the alarming percentage of the Gen Zers, the children basically, how okay they would be with a live government cloud camera in their home. I think it was like 2/3 would be super okay with it. Because
Oh,
of this.
wow.
Yeah, and it started because of this, more surveillance. Because remember,
We
the guy,
already have cameras in our home. People just
yeah,
don't,
no, but these would be connected to the government, because you remember the guy, his camera, no one recorded it, so they don't. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Mhm.
You'll see. We'll play it later.
The ones that are in our homes are connected to the
the government. That's what I was thinking.
Even our cell phones too.
of
Yeah,
course.
cell phones, the TVs.
Yeah.
I mean, they even have smart appliances nowadays.
Right? All right. I wanted to say hello to Crystal. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, Crystal,
Okay.
I like your
Tracy.
avatar.
Tracy K. Gone home. Welcome, welcome. You are modded now, so if you do come up with that link, that would be great.
Yeah, gone home. That would be cool.
Okay, Danny, we're not doing shootings today. I'm just kidding.
What if it's an alien that got shot?
Unless
Yeah, it could have been. They might have shot
Unless
an
it's an alien.
I was about to say, unless someone shot an alien, then we'd have to cover it for sure.
I'm sure it would be a hate crime.
Yeah, you
I
can
know.
always find a good handful of shooting videos, mass shooting videos.
So, in case you don't know, I just wanted to say this, that I didn't make that clear. I had to record a couple times when I was doing this video, but Danny's the one that sent me this link to the video that I made, I commentated on. So I just wanted to make that clear. He sends me a lot of videos during the week, and I have mirrored a lot that he has sent me. So I just wanted to thank Danny for that, and let him know that I appreciate him doing that. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and this is what started this show, and we'll move on from here. Here we go.
Good morning, everybody. There's just something I wanted to show you that's hit in the news. This video alone has almost 3 million views. It's being exploited, so therefore we kind of already know it's probably not what they say it is, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I wanted to show you this. Check out the quality of certain parts of it. I would really like to know what you guys think, but I know what I think. And like we always say, fake until proven real, correct? We know this is the final card, and they're getting ready to exploit it. So here we go.
It is the police call everybody will be talking about. Thanks for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm Denise Valdez.
I'm Brian Loftus. A family says something crashed into their backyard, prompting them to call 911, saying they saw creatures walking around.
Our 8 News Now investigators digging into this for weeks now. And tonight, our David Charnes with the video you will only see on 8 News Now. David?
Right, Denise, sources telling 8 News Now investigators that several agencies believe something landed or crashed.
Non-humans or not, it certainly scared the people living on this property. Now, before we show you that video, listen to their call for help.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually we terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Okay.
Well, the 8 News Now investigators obtaining video as officers then responded to the call you just heard. You'll see the officers also saw something in the sky that night, but the big question is, what was it, and is it all connected?
So I want you to check out the quality of this next part. Also, the body cam is from Axon, which it's very well known that they do a lot of psyops. I don't believe they're really it's an actual body cam company for the truth. Actual real police officers. But anyway, I just want you to look at the quality of this. Check it out.
It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro Police officer's body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Someone calls 911 reporting 2 large figures in their backyard.
No, I'm so nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro. I've only thought of shooting star, then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers
I think if any cop felt like that, they shouldn't be a cop if they're that scared. Oh my God, I got butterflies. Anyway, I had to say that.
Meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature. A big creature? Yeah, they were on testing Tom.
You're not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall over the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light. Well, I know, I do believe it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property. What's
Sure, it's considered private property, so they black it out. Yeah, you know, come on now. Does that sound real to you? Just saying. Yeah, they turn off their body cams for different, you know, at different times because they can't do this or they can't do that. Does that sound like reality? I think not. But anyway, let's continue on.
clear? They're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
That is.
So I have to stop it right there because that was another thing I caught. So for another reason, that's not realistic because the cops are not going to go and say, oh, my partner, he saw this, and that's the only reason why I'm investigating this further. You know, people have to look at reality. That's not reality. It's just not.
No.
Yeah. So I had to point that out. Sorry.
The investigation turning up no concrete answers as of Wednesday. Whatever or whoever fell into that yard, long gone within minutes.
All right. If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
Does that sound like a real police officer? Do you think, you know, I'm not dealing with it. You deal with it yourself. Come on.
No.
Like I said, once again.
So yeah, this is quite weird, Brian was saying as we're watching this story. Now, we've been in contact with the family in that video, and as you heard in that 911 call, they seem very reasonable and honestly quite scared as you heard them in the call. No, they don't seem impaired in any way, and whatever crash by the time that police got
They
there
did not
was gone.
sound scared at all. I mean, he said they sounded scared. Did they sound scared to y'all?
No.
No.
Not at all.
No, look at the comments. Everyone is pointing that out too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They didn't seem scared. I am going to, right after this one, I'm going to expose another channel real quick. I'm not going negative, but I'm going to show something I disagree with, and I think you all will too. But he does call this PSYOP real.
Shine the light on it.
Oh,
There's nothing wrong with
shine.
that.
I'm going to shine. I'm going to shine as much as I can shine. Hold on. Here we go.
Sources say that there's really no dispute. Something was in their yard. Exactly what? We do not know.
And it's so interesting. So, like, the Metro officers say something, the neighbors say something. So, what could it be?
Well, we know that there are.
So 3 million views on just this one video alone. They're exploiting. We know this is probably the final card. And fake until proven real. That's what I say.
All right. So, back to this. So that's what started this live today. Yeah, nobody. Hi, Angela. How are you? Good to see you. I wanted to say hello to a couple people. Mary. Who else came in? I thought I saw somebody else come in. Welcome, Mary. Welcome, Angela. Yeah, so
Excuse me.
I don't understand what's destruction of the world, new world order. You know, they're going to have some big psyop. There's might be some people that don't believe in psyops, but this is actually going to be a major something that I think, and this could be the one.
Hey, Michelle, real quick. Before you do it, go on home. Go on home.
Oh, let
Put
me
that
grab
link.
that
It's
link.
just a picture. It's an article from the Vatican. Yeah,
Let
just
me
save
go in
it.
and yeah, I want
That's
to go in and grab it so it doesn't. Yeah, thank you for that. So let me go in here. And get
Debbie,
it.
good to see you. Mary, we got 2 Marys in here. Cool. Angela, Julie, go on home. Nana, Candy. Good to see everybody.
All right.
The Marys in here. I want to just let you know something about your name. It's pretty cool. Obviously, Mother of Jesus Christ. You know, her name is Mary, and that comes from Miriam from the Old Testament, from Moses' sister Miriam. That's what she's named after.
Cool.
So that was pretty cool.
All right. So I did that link, so it not be lost. It's kind of moving slowly here. So now real quick to get it out of the way. Hi Debbie, how are you? Good to see you. Me Maju.
Really
welcome.
big shout out to everybody here in the chat, even if you're not in the chat listening. It's gonna be a good one. Thank you, Michelle and Deb, for hosting.
Yeah, well, thank you for being on here with us.
Chuck
All
too.
right.
Big shout out to Chuck. Thank you, Chuck, man. I know a lot of people like your stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. May the truth be told. A lot of people can't see, and we're trying to get people to understand.
We're probably just preaching to the choir, though, you know.
Right, exactly. Let me see here. That one's still spinning, so let me see.
Never know.
Julie, she said, do you think think aliens are chimeras? I think that, like it's the days of Noah, obviously, they mingled their seed with women and with beasts of the field. It says that in Genesis, and I believe once that restrainer is taken out of the way, I believe it's going to be like it was in the days of Noah. And I think that stuff is coming back, and I think that's what they're trying to get everybody prepared for.
Okay, so real quick, this guy. Let's see. He has. Let me see what that is. 89,000 subscribers. Okay, that's an awful lot. His name is his channel is JWTV. For one thing, we know television is toxic, is poison, is not something you should be doing. Why would you name your channel TV at the end? It could be multiple reasons why it's JW. That might be his initials, but I followed this guy. I had subbed to him, not followed him, but I subbed to him way back in the day. And then I unsubbed because he got a lot of his information from Inside Edition and a lot of Daily Mail, and then I found I had to unsub him. Well, I've been seeing him pop up here and there, so I'm going to expose him. But this is a 8-minute video. He's going to go ahead and he's going to play the whole video over again, which we're not going to go through. But I will play the beginning, and then I'm going to play the end and show what he's saying. So here we go.
A lot of you have been looking for this, but this creature that landed has some special powers, and it literally is like right now becoming this big story. But I want you to see this clip first before we get into all the detail. And then this is gonna knock the gravy off your biscuits and slap the turkey necks off your chicken. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this, and then we're gonna show you what actually the special part that ain't being put out, where exclusively, this guy gets interviewed about what happened. But first, check this out.
Oh, so he's going to just play the video. So I'm going to skip through because we've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
Danny said that anyone filming next to a shower curtain is suspicious.
It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like he's in a van.
Yeah, I was just messing.
No, I know that's pretty funny though, but it does look like he's in a van. It looks like that's a van, and then he's got something.
He's a nomad or something. Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, hey, anybody filming in a panel van looks suspicious. He's probably selling ice cream too.
Yeah, maybe he lives in there. I don't know, but
maybe.
Anyway, so he played that video, and here we go.
It goes deeper than that. But my question to you, before I send you into the part that everybody hasn't seen yet, that all on social media is really not, put an A for Gov Psyop, put B for real deal. And I know your next big question is, well, why wasn't it some
Commercials? I thought you had
cell phone
He's monetized too, so that should tell you something.
footage and this and that, and why it wasn't that? Most of the time when some of the biggest things happen, we don't pull out our cell phones. And he actually describes further in this interview off the news that this thing makes you also have different symptoms of not being able to move. So a lot of you in the comments say it's a government psyop, but after this video clip, you're going to hear, and then let's look at this guy's posture here. To me, it looks like in his eyes, how do you think he looked? To me, it looks like he's kind of worried. He wants to project calmness, but he's not. The way his arms is folded, is he's feeling like he's like kind of scared. To me, let's go into this interview here to let you hear even further what he said this being did.
This guy doesn't look scared. He looks like a crisis actor. But,
like a nervous crisis actor.
Yeah, like I didn't know my lines. No, I'm just saying he's going off of this guy's body language. This video that he's showing got 3 million views. If they're exposing it, if they're exploiting it like that, you all know the news is fake. So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Doug Papa from the Doug Papa Podcast. I have a gentleman on the phone who was when I did that exclusive podcast earlier. This is Angel, and he's the young man that I spoke to in the first podcast. And today I went back up to the house, and he's going to describe some stuff, and I can attest that I saw this circle depression in the rear yard of the house earlier this afternoon when I was up there. And both Angel and his father described to me what they saw that night. Tell me from the start what happened in the early morning hours of May 1st.
Okay, so I was in my backyard in front of the house. I was fixing it.
Okay, he was in his backyard in front of the house. Is that what he said? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a little confused through this interview, so he's going to go back and forth and saying, anyway, just listen to what he says and where he says he's at.
A truck, my dad and my brother, and we moved this car, and then out of nowhere we just see something. We heard a noise, but as the noise was coming down, you can see a big light reflecting it, and when it fall down, you can feel the big impact. And when the impact fall, you couldn't see nothing. It was all blurry, but the vision I saw was blurry, and you couldn't see nothing in the backyard. And then the only thing you can see is footsteps, and it was all blurry.
So he see blurry. Everything he saw was blurry. Okay.
That was it. That was a very scary experience. You couldn't, like, how can I say this? Like, your soul was out of your body. You couldn't really talk too much, and from there, I called my mom. My dad came outside, and we saw something.
Did he say?
Hey, let me say something. Let me say something real quick. What they're saying, everybody is asking why don't people film it? What they're saying is that these aliens are able to confuse people and like make them where they can't move, so they don't video it. You see what I'm saying? That's how convenient is that?
Right.
That
and he sees footsteps, not hear them. I usually hear them.
Well, but
Excuse me.
I had a question now. I forgot what it said.
Well, I have something. Maybe you'll remember.
Yeah, say it.
So I'm Hispanic, obviously, and if you look at the dad in the video of these two people, or at least the older gentleman that was there with the two younger men, he looks like the dad or uncle. He looks like a Muslim, speaks like a Muslim, Middle Eastern maybe. Sorry, I shouldn't say Muslim, but someone from the Middle East for sure. And you listen to this guy, audio or or video. Either way, you listen to him, and he sounds Hispanic. Like
Yeah.
so.
Well, his name is Angel.
Yeah. But when you see the video again, just remember what I said. Look at the uncle or dad, the older gentleman. Looks
Right.
Middle Eastern, speaks Middle Eastern. So,
Okay.
just point that out.
From there, I called my mom. My dad came outside and
He covered his mouth. Is that what he just said? From there, I covered my mouth.
Or called my mom. One of them.
I think that's what he said. He covered his mouth. Like you would do in a movie. Like, oh my God, I'm scared. Cover your mouth.
He probably said that.
Okay. But I think that's what he said. Let's play it again.
you really talk too much, and from there, I called my mom. My dad came outside and we saw something walking.
I can't tell.
And then we walked in the backyard.
Okay, so they walked in the backyard.
Which is where
And we see a creature. We see a creature peeking, and it was a very big creature, maybe like a silver color or green color. It was you can see it's naked, it's shiny, big
Hey,
eyes.
can I say one thing real
big
quick
head.
too?
Okay. What were you gonna say,
Obviously,
Doug?
it comes down. Go ahead, Dub.
Oh.
If you were going to say something.
No,
No, it's
he
good.
was going to say something. Go ahead, Dub.
I don't remember.
Go ahead,
what-
Dub.
We're waiting.
I'll think of it in a minute.
Okay, I just wanted to add real quick too that you can't
He said he
believe.
was in the backyard, or he went to the backyard, and he was already in the backyard.
Yeah, because they went to the backyard to begin with.
Yeah.
So Dub was saying, well, he said, then they went to the backyard again. Okay, so go ahead. What were you going to say, Chuck?
I was just saying that they're all telling you to take their word for it. I mean, notice this. It's like they want you to believe them, and I mean, honestly, we gotta let it be fake until proven real, like your channel. And the Bible says, "Let every man be a liar." You know what I mean? I don't believe anything these people say. Prove me wrong. That's just the way I look at it.
Yeah, that's a good point. And one real quick, one more thing. You know how they blacked it out due to privacy, right? That's what we all heard.
Mhm.
They blacked out the backyard due to privacy. However, when they're walking up to the backyard, you can clearly see the end to the wall. So, I mean, a percentage of it. But still, if it's due to privacy, then why wasn't it blurred out like an
It
under?
wasn't privacy. It was private property.
Right, private property.
Well,
Either way, as they're walking up, it's not even blurred out. So I'm like, that right there, it's so questionable.
Well, you're standing on private property when you walk on the front lawn.
There you go. So
Yeah, they started
So,
off filming the
that's-
front yard, which was also private property. But
that
the
reason
filming in the
probably was-
backyard was shown in a video
Mhm.
where they showed that one cop's body cam while they're running around the backyard examining.
Right. So okay.
Hey, one more thing too, but one more thing I want to add too. If you're going to prove it to me, don't give me a grainy video like 420 quality. You know what I mean? We got 4K cameras and videos. You never see any good quality anything, whether
Right.
it's a body cam, a shooting, or whatever. It's all some grainy crap they give you.
Right. And I'm gonna show in here the body cam footage of the light, and it's so like fogged up, and the lighting of everything is off. You got yellow lights. The moon is illuminating green, and then you've got this another green light that they said they saw, a different color green. So I'm like, why is the moon green? Why is anyway? I'll show that, but let's continue on real quick.
the very long legs, skinny body stretched out, and it just looked at us. And when we looked at it, we got scared and we ran back to the backyard.
Okay, so they were already in the backyard for the third time. So they ran back into the backyard. Okay, so they initially ran into the backyard, and then they ran back into the backyard, and now they're running back into the backyard. Just wanted to get you guys to understand that.
We were fixing the car, and then we were fixing the car, and me and my brother, we saw it again standing up, looking at us, and it was kind of close to me, and I saw it, and then when you look at it, you get stuck in your head, and your legs get very heavy.
Right.
And I don't know, it's like kind of like a sleep paralysis. You can move, and you just look in the eyes, and then you get stuck in it, and you can hear breathing. What I was thinking when it fell down, I think it hurt himself because he was breathing very loud, and his leg was kind of like bent, like a broken leg, if that makes sense.
You say when I was walking, the legs appear to be bent?
No, when I saw it like standing up on his two legs, the legs were like bent in a way. I don't know if they're like that but I saw the legs were like bent on the side. And it was breathing very, like when I heard it breathing, I heard him breathing my line.
So most people would have been like, "It's a 10-foot tall beady-eyed demon," but you know, the ex-military dude said he went to a missile silo and he the same exact thing. They look into the eyes of it and then they get stuck. In my opinion, I believe this is totally 100% real. And if it's not, please give me details on why it's not real. But to me,
so he's calling it real. He's got 89,000 subscribers. He's calling this real. Anybody following this guy, you have to rethink that. You do whatever you want to do. I'm just exposing him.
This looks 100% real when you analyze everything that's said. Basically, this ties into other stories. Like I said, when they went to the missile silo base, this was in some area in North Dakota or South Dakota. I did a video on it, and they seen.
Okay, I had enough.
You just have to prove that it's real. You can't take anybody's word for it in the age we live with propaganda. You know what I mean? And media, you got to have proof.
And Doug Papa went back to the house and he saw the imprint in the backyard, but yet the police also went back and talked to the family, and they closed the case saying they saw nothing, no evidence of anything whatsoever.
So I'm going to just say real quick. All right, Danny, I love you. You're posting all these shootings. We're not going to do shootings tonight.
It's not a shooting day.
It's not going to be a shooting day. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Your peelings. No, but I'm just saying, Danny. We've already got this night planned. We're not going to be doing shootings. Maybe next.
Yeah.
Week.
Cut off a little bit there.
Oh, did I?
Just for like 5 seconds that time.
I know I try to cover it.
You're good though. It's not bad. It's just every once in a while, it'll be like a couple seconds. It's not bad.
Right. So, anyway, I just wanted to clear that up because he keeps dropping all these links. So don't think I'm ignoring your links, Danny. But when we have a show actually planned out, sometimes we get on here and we just don't have anything planned out. Today we do. So we're just going to go ahead and continue on. I do want to say,
but Danny, keep posting those links if people want to check them out and save them. You know,
right?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. If you want, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he is the link ho.
Yeah, you can post whatever you want. Anyone can.
Yeah, post whatever you want. Anybody can.
I'm just letting you know I'm not going to jump in and grab them because we got this, you know.
Just want you to feel bad that she's not playing them.
Right. But yeah, Danny posts a lot of links, as you guys can see. I wanted to say hello to Bob. Welcome, Bob. Glad that you could make it. Debbie, good to see you. I know some other people have popped in. I don't want to forget anybody, but welcome. Gypsy, good to see you. Glad that you could make it also. All right.
Bob,
So
Fly Away. Did you catch Fly Away?
yeah, I got Bob.
Okay.
Yeah, I just modded him. So yeah, welcome everybody. So I just wanted, like I said, I don't want to go too negative or anything, but that guy I wanted to close that out.
Well, you're not going to get near 100,000 subscribers and be telling all the truth. You're going to be, it's a controlled release. What they tell you, I mean, you get some truth from these people, but they're controlled. You know what I mean? Because if you're not controlled, the algorithms are going to block you. You're
Look,
not going to grow.
I have a 680 person sub channel, and I've got
Yeah,
two
me
strikes.
too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got 700.
so,
It's about the same.
So I got 2 strikes. This guy's got 89,000. So see, him jumping in and saying this is real, that gives him some brownie points. And he's giving out disinformation. If I see it, I'm going to call it out. But I'm done with this guy. We're going to continue on. Just wanted to point that out.
And he also is supporting the national media by verifying that they're telling the truth here, which they're not, but that's okay.
And follow the shekels. Always follow the shekels.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just like Angela said. She said, I had 615 subs and I got a strike for coloring, or I got a strike for cooking chili beans. My channel is gone.
There you have it.
Right.
If they can't control you, then, they might allow you to stay up, but they're not going to promote you in any way.
Right. So, and that's how they roll. So let's see. Let me see which one.
Probably some offensive chili beans.
Right? That's crazy. So I'm trying to look at what I need to put next. So I'm going to do this one next. Number 2. Kind of hard to see what I've got tabbed up. I didn't have anything in order.
So what do you guys think might be the next big event? I mean, obviously, there's going to be something. The last card is going to have something to do with aliens, but I believe the whole world is going to see it. Kind of with the blue beam stuff.
Well, they're starting to exploit. They're starting to exploit all over the world right now. Sightings. When I went in and I started pulling up stuff on YouTube and looking at it, it's everywhere now. And the one thing I wanted to point out is most of these newscasters. That was another one I wanted to show. Let me do that one. Let me see. I think that was the first one I pulled up. Let's see. Let me get out of here. Cancel.
And then looking at this, I discovered that there was just recently a whistleblower that released information that the government has been holding and hiding, that they have alien spaceships that they've been examining, and now that's coming to light. So the timing of this story is right there with that.
Yeah, Mr. Dub, can I ask you a question? So you watch, the headlines quite often. You keep tabs on them.
Right.
Did this one pop up? Or did it pop up after? Because I didn't see it until after.
After.
Right?
It supposedly happened over a month ago, and now it's front page news everywhere.
Right. I heard a little, I heard the time span from, like you said, like a month, but more recently, even like a few days ago, that this was released. And now, it came out hand in hand with it. Actually, I think it came out afterwards, but they were saying before.
Yeah, it came out just after this whistleblower release.
This should have been circulating, but it wasn't.
We should have heard something about it before now.
Yeah, something.
But the timing is always one thing you want to consider as
They even
well.
mentioned it. Did you hear them mention it in some of the stories you guys researched about this? How how
Yeah.
it's so coincidental, but it just lines up too well,
Yep.
You think it'd be coincidence? Like all those lines that everyone is basically already thinking, the social engineers already projected onto these mainstream news stories that they're reading. That's great.
Yeah.
You guys are a bunch of coincidence theorists.
Yeah, so. Oh, yeah.
Well, I got this next one. So this next one Sergio sent to me. I thought it was very telling. How they're pushing it, the way they did it on this. It's called The Hill. I guess it's some show they, we know The Hill is more, crap, but the way they talked about it and the way they're trying to capture and pull people in on both of their views. So I thought it was very important to show this. So are you guys ready?
It was a very, very well done piece of deception.
So I wanted to show you guys. Here we go.
Police body cam footage allegedly caught an unidentified object falling from the sky in Las Vegas this week. Local station KLAS has the report. Let's watch.
It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro police officer's body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
someone calls 911 reporting two large figures in their backyard.
No, I'm still nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro. I've only saw a shooting star. Then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after that bright light.
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or
they see like a big? That's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property. What's clear, they're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
That investigation turning up no concrete answers as of Wednesday. Whatever or whoever fell into that yard, long gone within minutes.
Oh, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right.
Okay. Yeah, so this comes just after we have reported that there's some confirmation, some corroboration of the whistleblower David Grush's reporting that there are at least 12 or more alien spacecraft that have been obtained by the United States military and intelligence community, and potentially pilots as well, as Michael Schellenberger, who we interviewed here on Rising, confirmed. Someone, a source
if
within
it
government
was
and the
real,
intelligence community.
they wouldn't have to tell us to take it seriously. You know what I mean? They're like, we're taking this serious.
Right.
If it was serious, they wouldn't have to tell you that.
Right. But they've always got to say it's real.
Yep.
And the way they word things sometimes, it's Las Vegas police catch possible. It's just I don't know. But anyway. But the view of these two women or men, they're probably men, but just saying.
Everything's inverted, right?
Yeah, the one with the jaw's probably a dude.
Yeah. But anyway, it's very interesting. So here we go. This is what they're putting to the public.
that there's pilots. So this is shocking and amazing. I think the aliens are real. They're looking for me. I'm a pick me. I want to go with them.
Beam me up, baby.
Beam me up. I want to be the human ambassador to the aliens. That's the job I want.
That's incredible. I think you'd be really good at it for what it's worth. I'm terrified of the aliens. I think aliens are probably demons. That's like my weird Catholic nut perspective on it.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
aliens match the biblical description of what demons look like every modern conception of aliens that we have. And so, I don't know, maybe it's not a coincidence that the sky fills with smoke and the moon is orange, and now all of a sudden alien spacecraft are falling from the sky on officers' body cams. It's the apocalypse. Bring it on.
If any aliens are watching, I don't think you're demons. In fact, I
You
would
are
like
pick
to
me
be
for
your
aliens.
friend, and I think you're great.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, that's fascinating, though. Wow. But isn't, hell supposed to be below us?
Well,
up there?
That's sort of like the elementary conception of hell. But
Yeah.
I mean, demons
Wrong.
do come on Earth, a lot. And like sleep paralysis, for example, people refer to their sleep paralysis demons, actually demons.
The Hat Man's an alien that I see
Yeah.
when I have sleep paralysis.
Probably.
Got it. Okay, good. I think this is amazing. I think this puts the United States and the world in an interesting position, right?
She finds this amazing. Amazing.
That's
So she's getting, her point of view, she's getting the public to like it, to see it, to want it.
Oh yeah, it gets good.
Because they're treating this like it is national security information. We spoke with Avi Loeb here on Rising, who's been doing research on extraterrestrials for quite some time. His perspective is that actually this is of global interest, of interest to humanity. No one nation's borders are specifically drawn. This is the alien landing point. It's a concern for everybody on Earth. I don't know. That puts us in an interesting position. How are we going to deal with these outsiders coming to Earth?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I think will be the interesting piece of the investigation that Michael Schellenberger alluded to in response to your question about the global ramifications of this is whether our adversaries will be involved in trying to figure out what exactly these non-human craft are, because there still is the possibility that this is a foreign country that has somehow managed to have such advanced technology compared to the United States that they're able to develop these craft that can't be reverse engineered advanced to create these things. So I think the involvement of other countries in trying to investigate this would be a clue that they're not the ones responsible for it, right? And that will help answer the question of, is this a legitimate alien craft, or baker's dozen, as you put it, or is this some kind of explainable situation from the current technology we have available on Earth?
Yeah, maybe we have some awareness of how many other countries have. And it's a big flex for the United States to be like, we're winning. We collected the most. We have 12 or more.
Hey, can you pause it real
amazing.
quick,
But yeah,
Michelle?
a little concerning.
This question's too for Dub also. I don't know if any of you guys, actually all of you guys, but you remember back in the 40s when they put out an article about the Nazis supposedly had a bell. There was technology. It was called, like, I think the Nazi bell, that it could go from pole to pole in like a matter of seconds. It was that fast, and it could like defy the so-called laws of gravity. But did you ever hear about that, Dub? The Nazi bell?
Yes, I have.
Okay. If they had technology and they're telling us about back in the 40s, that was what, 70, 80 years ago? I mean, just think about the technology they have now.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's it. She was talking about technology. I just wanted to throw that out there.
That our foreign adversaries could be using the technology against us that they found that is so far beyond human technology. A scary prospect, definitely. But one of my favorite conspiracy theories that I've ever heard is that there's a secret military base on Mars and that humans are the most violent species in the galaxy, which
Bullshit.
That woman on the left is just Yeah, just holler bullshit and let it rain through the land.
Yeah, exactly. I had to say that.
Just throwing it out.
They are enforcing that this is real.
What I see.
Yeah, they're definitely
I see that. Yeah, what they're doing is they're throwing out different baits to different sects of people. You got, these conspiracy people. All right, let's throw some bait to them, reel them in. You got these people who believe in, this, throw it, because you'll see it.
Good point, Sergio. Real good point.
Right.
You're spot on with that.
They're trying to grab at all different straws.
They are. Watch,
They're pulling them all in.
I'll tell you more later.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
I would like to believe is true. I would like the other civilizations to be far more peaceful. And that the reason we spend so much on military spending and don't pass audits is because we're manufacturing weapons to exchange for things of high value with the aliens and the bases on Mars where we do these exchanges. Fascinating conspiracy theory.
Honestly, nothing would surprise me anymore. Maybe that's where that $10 billion that they found for Ukraine weapons came from.
Maybe that's why the UFO sightings or UAP sightings are concentrated at nuclear facilities, nuclear plants.
They had to throw that nuclear in. Yep.
I don't know.
It's all coming together, I think.
It really is. And it's just exciting to be able to report on this. I am happier living in a world where we have some confirmation from the government that there are aliens, because I think...
Don't believe your government. Just don't.
It's in the public interest for this information to be public. David Grush, as a whistleblower here, has done...
I don't believe in whistleblowers either.
Some great work to soft launch, our knowledge of alien spacecraft.
Hey, yeah. Whistleblowers, they're never going to blow the whistle on something that the government doesn't want released.
Yeah, a whistleblower is just someone they want you to believe, because when they have whistleblowers that worked for the IRS or the FBI or the this or the that or the government or this and that, or I don't believe it leaked. Oh, this has been leaked. No, they don't.
Yeah.
They control the internet. If it's been leaked, it's going to be wiped before anybody can even hear it or see it.
It's released.
Yeah.
Never released.
So don't believe in leaks. Don't believe in whistleblowing. They're all bullshit. All right.
But also the confirmation from government officials that they were willing to say.
So she's getting you government officials.
Yeah, she says they're confirming.
See, she's like all different sides.
Say, yes, what's been said by the whistleblower is true based on what we know. And thanks to Michael Schellenberger for reporting on it. But they probably, as he stated in his interview with us, fear for their own security, right? And keeping their security clearance. But they saw it in the public interest enough to share that yes, this is true.
Yeah, and this is not a new piece of speculation, right? For decades, people around the United States have reported suspicious sightings. They have reported the same idea of these flashing lights crashing to the ground. They have reported seeing these tall figures with the big eyes, again, consistent with biblical description of demons.
And the police body-worn footage testimony.
Right, and all kinds of supernatural phenomena, throughout history. So it's shocking, but maybe not surprising. I just feel grateful and lucky, as I'm sure you do too, that we're alive to witness the confirmation.
Yeah, and thanks to the police officers who...
Yeah, they're alive
There
to
it
witness it.
And they refer to the police body cam like it confirmed that this is a true story.
Yeah.
The body cams, it shows absolutely nothing, proves this is a real story. And I like the fact that the government has created a microwave weapon that can cook you instantly, and we're doing it to exchange with the aliens when they come.
And you get a couple of pretty men to
plant the seed.
You get a couple of pretty men to come online and to talk about this, and it's like a flirting. It's throwing the lust out there. It's throwing the, yes, I'm pretty, and good personality, and yeah, we
It's
believe in
never
our gut.
lie to you.
Yeah. You know, so you got to look at it in all directions.
Absolutely.
They're almost done.
Don't always, but turned on their body-worn cameras for this interaction so we can
Nice.
do some reporting on this. That wraps us up for today. Robbie and Bree will be back with you all next.
Should say Robbie.
Robbie and Bree.
Robbie and Bree.
Robbie. Okay.
Robbie could be either or.
Well, no, we already
Maybe.
know. We already kind of know who they are. But yeah, so I thought that was a very important. Sergio sent me that one yesterday.
Very good one.
Yeah, very, very telling.
Good job, Sergio.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was like, "This is an awesome one that you have to see," and so yeah, we looked at it and we were like, "Wow, wow."
That is great.
So yeah, so another. Let me see if this is the. Let's see. Yep. So I kind of wanted to show what a lot of people might have already known and seen, but I want to show you what they can be capable of, and that I kind of looked up. So I kind of wanted to show this to you guys because I think it's very important what they can put up in the sky. And I can actually.
Is this the one I sent you?
Nope.
Oh, this is China, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, this is
Okay.
10 top attractive drone light shows in the world.
This is awesome. Yeah, this is awesome.
So this to me is very telling what they can do with just drones. So I wanted to present this and show you guys. Here we go.
Humans have created many things to satisfy the human desire to touch the sky or fly. The drone is one of these inventions. At present, the night sky is illuminated by drones in different countries of the world. In today's episode, we take a look at the top 10 drone shows in the world that have mesmerized us.
Now, let me do this. I'm gonna turn the music off, and I'm just gonna play it like this so we can talk through it.
Cool.
Okay.
But I thought it was important to show this, what they can do, the technology. We have no idea. I mean, I think technology is way more advanced than we even know.
Well, I've heard 60 to 100 years ahead of what they roll out to the public.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
Of course, they're going to have to show the blue marble in this, I'm sure.
Oh, they will. And China space. Yeah.
China.
Yeah.
China.
China.
Hey, are you going to show the dragon next?
Yeah, I've got it tabbed.
That's pretty cool too.
But I just wanted, so like I said, I'm sure everybody here understands and knows. But if there's people that don't understand it, this is what they can put in the sky just with a drone. 1 drone, 2 drones, 3 drones. They can make them sync together. It's pretty crazy.
I never really thought about it, but I bet the drones have something to do with Project Bluebeam because the drones will have to project like holographic images. And if you get like thousands of drones, it would be easier to do it. I would think like that.
You have to check into your ad blocker.
You guys think they'll create super drones where it would look like a spacecraft? They don't even need to do holograms.
Oh, I'm sure. They probably already got them.
Maybe a mixture. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
And you only need a few locations around the flat Earth to have this happen, and then the rest can just be televised, and then they're set.
Yep. Well, knowing that the Earth is flat, you can see further. They're not going to have to put as many of them up for everybody to see it.
Mm-hmm. and they already block out a lot of the, the optical vision that we can see. I guess as far as we can see, they're blocking it out with all the extra spraying.
And I'm looking back at all of this, and I'm watching. This all kind of like was presented like in 2019. So like different countries and different places started doing this.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. But that's when everything started to change, if you guys think about it. Like 2017, when Trump came in and, But, I mean, what they're capable, this is just nothing. But, I mean, they're showing us right in front of our faces what they're capable of.
This is a little teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, and everybody's like, oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, this is so cool. And now they're going to present aliens flying around. When you got 3 little lights flying around and they're having these sightings, they could be 3 drones. Lighting up the sky. These are all drones.
I like what Bob said. He says, I don't want to be here for their silly show, for that major event that happens.
Amen on that one.
Yep.
Yep. Amen.
Well, and I was talking to a customer a couple days ago, and I got to spew out some truth, and I said, we're going digital, and I said, you need to kind of look at it, and I told him where to go, and I said in July, and he said, what? He said, he goes, I knew it was coming, but I thought I'd be dead way before that happened. And I said, well, things are changing this year. And a lot of things are going to be changing. And I got to spew out a lot of truth, but
praise the Lord.
Yeah,
Awesome.
It was awesome, but
this year is going to be wild. 2023. I think so.
And I'm telling you, I truly believe that. I think 2023 is going to be a very big year for a lot of different things.
Michelle, do you remember the video I put out? The one that they said a few of the dates that they were going to roll some stuff out.
I don't know.
Let me see if I could find it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
If you can find it, send it. This is in Russia. So, I mean, look, they can just do that. They can send whatever they want.
It reminds me of that scripture that talks about lying, signs, and wonders. People always want to talk about signs and wonders, but it says lying. So they're artificial, created through technology. They're not real signs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're definitely not miracles. They're signs, like you said.
There you go. There we go.
Yep, I knew it. The satellites too.
Yep. There you go.
China.
Now, if they can do this in the sky, anywhere, what are they capable of doing? So we get the point.
At this point, they can basically do, I think, just about anything. Not everything, but just about.
Oh.
As in deception.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Think about it. It wouldn't be too hard to call fire down from heaven with all the drones and the CGI.
Yeah. So I wanted to point that out because, when people say, oh, I saw a light in the sky, it could be anything. I I know people have seen sightings and all this, but I think they're totally controlled right now. I think when, yes, biblically, we all have our thoughts on that and everything. I'm saying to deceive the masses, this is what they're going to do. And then the truth will be told. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find the third one. All right. So if you want to explain this one, Chuck.
This is an augmented reality. You have to put these certain sunglasses on, but this is what a lot of the astronauts will do when they're picking up stuff. They'll have little contact lenses in, but I mean, this was a long time ago, and obviously they've came a long way. You know what I mean? In the augmented reality, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's it.
To really start kicking in, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But let's play this.
I know most of you have probably seen this.
Yeah, but this is part of the show.
That's crazy.
There are apps that you can get for your iPhone to do stuff like this.
Yeah, say that again.
So there are apps that you can get for Android or iPhone and do stuff like this. Or like your videos and everything.
Right.
That's good.
So do you guys want to sit here and talk for a while?
Whatever y'all want to do.
Sure. But really quick, I just put in the that link, the one that I was talking about earlier, where they give dates. So anytime you want to play that, no rush.
Let me run in and get that.
Think for yourself is here.
I think. Hi, Megan.
Yeah.
How are you? Good to see you. Here. Up here. Where are you? Did I pass it? There it is. All right.
It happens every time.
I know, right?
Every time. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's
Your
crazy.
avatar went away.
I know, I gotta add it back.
Now my avatar is better than yours. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Dub.
Yep.
Megan, I guess that's her name, right? She said hi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello,
says-
Megan. Always good to see you. For sure. Good to see everyone here. Appreciate people coming, spending some time with us.
Right. So, you want me to show that, Sergio, the dates?
If you guys want, I mean, give your opinion. Maybe we can talk, not talk about it, but just isn't that? I think it'll line up with what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You said July, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Excuse me. It's mainstream, but hey,
Oh, I got to go back here because this map is. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
For the US dollar next week. The Federal Reserve is about to completely alter how you use money in the United States. Why is no one covering this story? They're focused on Donald Trump, literally ignoring one of the biggest stories in America right now. We're going to get to that part of the story in a moment, how the monetary policy will shift, the monetary system will shift in the United States. But first, something odd is happening in the United States and to the US dollar that's in your pocket right now. It's quickly becoming worthless. And not just in terms of inflation and buying power, but try to pay for something with United States paper currency in your pocket, and you will now be met with resistance. You'll be told, hey, we don't accept paper cash anymore. We don't accept your coins. We don't accept cash at all. We're digital now. That's exactly what's happening. Take the U.S. national parks.
I mean, I accept that from flight attendants because I'm like, you don't have change all the way up here.
Yeah, I accept that, but no. But anywhere else, like on the space shuttle, maybe. International Space Station, I get it.
Right.
Like, I don't think that you have a cash register.
Yes.
To get into change, right? But U.S. national park,
Always got to throw something like that in, don't they?
drive your cars to and hitch up overnight. You'll now find that these U.S. government parks will no longer accept cash. This is just the first of many government offices, government buildings, government installations that you'll now not be able to pay cash. The cost of going cashless, this article says, and Frommer's, as U.S. national parks, as many switch to plastic only, digital. Here's how Frommer's describes it. So far in 2023, Badlands National Park in South Dakota, Crater National Park in Oregon, Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore in Michigan have all transitioned to fee systems that only allow credit card, debit card, and mobile payments. And Washington State's Mount Rainier National Park set to follow suit in May of this year. Those places join at least 20 more U.S. federal lands that won't take your U.S. federal currency anymore, including Wyoming's Devil Tower National Monument, FDR's former home in upstate New York, the Wright Brothers National Museum in North Carolina, the Chaco Culture Pueblos in New Mexico. From sea to shining sea, you better have a credit card, prepaid pass, or a smartphone that's equipped with a mobile payment app if you want to access these all-important sites of natural beauty in the United States, historical interest, or any sort of outdoor recreation and family road trip fun. I remember pulling up with my family, and if the attendant wasn't there, you drop some money in the bin, or you put a little envelope and you drop some cash in the system. Gone. You can't do that anymore. And a lot of Americans, I just want to say, a lot of Americans are unbanked, don't have a bank account, don't have access to digital currency. So you don't take their cash, they can't enjoy any of this. Go ahead, David.
Well, and I think that's by design. And what this really makes me feel like is this is the further push to the federal digital currency, because like a lot of us use Cash App and Venmo and stuff like that. But what can happen is once they get us into a cashless society, and even using the apps that we right now trust, then they can throw regulations on those apps. And we're already in there because they want to be able to move money instantly with this Federal Reserve thing that they're working on. So it is further moving us toward that digital currency thing that we've been talking about for a while. And that's scary.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's
Absolutely.
coming.
There's
Just
someone in the
stay
chat
with
just
it.
says, "What happens if the whole system
What?
I was just saying it's coming. I know it's a little dry, but stay with it.
Okay.
collapses, breaks down, falls down?" Yeah. Well, here, don't worry about it because the internet never goes down. Websites never have a problem. Banking systems are always secure, so you don't have that to worry about. Don't even worry about it.
Nothing is hackable. Nothing is hackable.
Exactly. Nothing is hackable. So the National Park Service describes going cashless as a way of improving efficiency, saving money, tightening security. Opponents, of course, countering that an ongoing war on cash in various kinds of transactions will hurt privacy, right? Limit access, puts us all at the mercy of technical glitches. Hacking is what we just talked about, or just collapses of the grid. What if power outages, right?
Well, more
Well, and how
concerning
many-
than that is the idea of just dipping into your money when they decide to. For instance, Senator Elizabeth Warren has been very vocal about wanting to have an H&R block that's federal. So basically, you sign in, the government calculates how much tax you owe, and then just takes it from you right then and there. So there's no room to be creative. There's no tax incentives to say donate to what have you. There's no more arguing. It's just you owe this. We take it now. That's one of the reasons that we never link bank accounts to our IRS tax payments, because we'd rather wait for those direct deposits if we have a refund than have them have access to just swoop in and take whatever they want. We had a dispute last year because there was a check that didn't make it on time, even though we mailed it on time. So they were marking it late. Of course, I've never been able to get anybody on the phone, but we had a $600 late fee that I was not able to dispute. We were sending letters, it was going back and forth, but I knew for a fact that this dispute in future society, they would have just taken it instead of me being able to argue the $600.
And that's a good reminder for all of us. Please, please, please do not have your bank account linked to the IRS.
Now, this is not our advice. This is from
Hey, can I
tax
add something to
expert
this real
Tom
quick, and then you
Wheelwright, who
can
we talk about a
continue?
lot on this show.
I just want to add one thing and then continue to play the rest of it. But they're going to have to create a basic income first. And the best way for them to do that is to start with the lower class. They're not going to force everybody to go digital. What they're going to do is they're going to give the lower class a basic income, and they're going to give them certain perks and benefits, and they're going to be standing in line to get it. They're not going to have to force this on anybody. People are going to be begging for it, and then when all the lower class start getting their basic income check every month, then the middle class will start getting jealous, and then they'll want to sign up. You see what I mean? And they don't have to worry about the rich people, but they're not going to force. I don't think they're going to force this on us. I think people are going to start begging for it. But go ahead and finish it. I just wanted to add that.
We agree. All right.
Cool. All right.
From the Wealthability podcast, fantastic podcast too. Further your financial education. But he does not ever want anyone to link that. If you're like, well, I want that direct deposit, you're better to hold your horses a few weeks for the actual check than to give them that power over you. We're not giving you advice, we're giving you thought, things to think about.
So the U.S.
Well, and I also wanted to point out really quick the infrastructure for internet and mobile. How many national parks do you have great mobile service to even be able to use these apps? Because you're getting on your bank, you got to be online, or it's not going to get the charge.
That's a great point. How many times are you out there in the middle of nowhere and you're like, we went hiking one time and I don't know, we were somewhere in Pennsylvania and I was trying to get information to my family or something like that. And there was nothing, no service at all. And we had to wait till we got back on the main road, 30 minutes away before we ever got any service from anything. So exactly right. So the U.S. is moving to a cashless society, a digital dollar to track everything you do. Side note, the country of Sri Lanka is now accepting U.S. dollars in cash to go to their national parks. Let me repeat that. The country of Sri Lanka is letting you use U.S. dollars to go to their national parks. You just can't do that in the United States. You literally can't make this up. Here's Sri Lanka. Is allowing foreign visitors to pay in US dollars to enter their national parks. On Monday, the Federal Reserve, led by Jerome Powell, issued a press release declaring the launch of the new US digital dollar, which is coming in July fully, but it rolls out next week, so about 3 days. So get ready, it's happening. Here's what they're planning and how they describe it from the Federal Reserve. The Fed Now service will provide individuals and businesses the ability to send and receive instant payments through the Federal Reserve FedLine network at any time of day, 7 days a week. Recipients of payments using FedLine or FedNow will have immediate full access to funds which enable greater flexibility, they say, and opportunity for immediate use of money sent and received. In April, the Federal Reserve will begin certifying participants so that they can be fully set up when the launch occurs. So again, starting next week, those institutions will be prepared to send live transactions through the system. And then in June, the Federal Reserve and those certified participants, again, which start next week, will engage in production validation activities to prepare for the launch. But next week, it officially starts, this rollout, the first week of April.
Now, we have somebody in the chat who just said we're being fearmongers. I would like to point out that at least 11 countries in recent history have gone bankrupt and dipped into citizens' private retirement accounts.
That's basically it.
Bailed themselves out. Ireland, Hungary, Argentina, the list goes on.
Sergio,
Name at least
let's hear your
11
breakdown
of
on
them.
this.
So if you want to call us
That's
a fear-
basically it. Right here at the end. So most of it was just to get everyone, listening, to captivate the audience, to make them also believe that it's a legit podcast, that they're not actors. Right at the end is when he delivers the truth, the little Easter egg, where he says, so in July, they're going to go ahead and start doing it. It's called Fed Now. He releases the name also. So now you can actually look it up, not just go off of, well, I heard a story. So now it's called Fed Now in July. They're going to go ahead and roll it out privately and also, through businesses. So Michelle said it. You heard it also right here. It's coming. It's here. Part of the last card. So I thought it was relevant.
fearmonger, that's fine. But then I hope you're not too surprised because we have over, I think it's getting close to $33 trillion in debt. At
33?
This moment. Is it 35, 33?
30, yeah, it was like 30.
yeah. A little cherry on top.
Three last week's by
Right.
34.
And so, and there are talks, for instance, but politicians have been discussing forcing.
You see what I
private
mean? They're going to
retirement
get
accounts
people to
into
beg
buying
for it.
government bonds
They're
or
going to have the
treasuries.
people that
So
they
not
want it.
only would they be able to dip
It's like with the new iPhone, people line up around a couple corners and they wait in line and they camp out and wait for it. They're like people turning in their guns. They scare the crap out of them and have all these draconian laws and people turn them in without them having to fire a shot or do anything. It's the same thing.
Yeah. They use the same tactics. There's on my channel. I have this new video. Well, it's not a new video. It's just to promote this live stream. And I found a good thumbnail where it says, Church of Middle America. It says, and then in the card, which is the Illuminati card game, was where I found it from. The card description says that even with the saucers above the head, these people don't get it. Basically saying, even confronted right in front of your face, you're still blind. And I was like, wow, that's pretty telling. And it has a picture of a church with the saucers over it and stuff. So,
Michelle, you still there? You and Dub?
Yep, right here.
Okay.
I'm stuffing my face.
Okay.
Bust it.
Yep.
I'm trying to wait to the end of the show. We got Japanese
Oh, that sounds good.
takeout. Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that, I can screen share really quick.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it. I wanted to say real quick, La Smith, welcome, L.A. Smith, Flyaway. You guys are modded now.
Hey, Chuck, Ryan and Ellie Smith are saying hi to you.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I typed hi to him in the chat, I think. Good to see everyone. Glad you guys showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, good, I see that now. Okay. So let me just pull that up then. And it's nothing, there's not a lot going on here. It's probably just gonna be quick. I just want to show you guys something, how diverse is a better way to put it. I'll just say that. How diverse the coverage is going. Like I said earlier, throwing bait to different sects and just reeling them in.
Mm-hmm.
Give me like 1 minute.
Well, let me say something before you start. You mentioned, this was something you said about that girl that was talking earlier, how she was throwing out different, like, little crumbs for each group of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And these people do the same thing with all the different channels. They get all different groups, kind of like Republican or Democrat, and they act like they're different, but ultimately they're all pushing the same message. That's why you shouldn't follow any YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Follow God, because that's how they get you. The best way to lead the opposition is to control it, obviously.
And it makes me think, while you're saying that, is that most of these, let's just call them groups, even denominations, go as far as that, most of them
Same
are
thing.
created,
Denominations are the same thing. Yep.
they're created by,
Mhm.
by man. They're created by them. We can even say that,
How are there thousands of denominations when there's only one truth? There's only one God. But you have thousands of denominations. This make no sense.
Makes zero sense.
Yep.
Okay, so
I didn't mean to get you sidetracked.
Yeah, stop talking to him. I'm just kidding.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Yep, use spiritual discernment.
2 more tabs. Yeah, you have to. Like I was saying earlier, praise the Lord Jesus Christ, who is the Spirit of truth, who allows us to see these things, who opens our heart to these things.
Mm-hmm.
Without his help, we'd still be blind.
And Debbie, discernment is not being able to tell right from wrong, but it's right from almost right. I heard that from someone, and that was spot on. It's being able to tell right from almost right.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here it is. I can share now. It's really quick. So what I was saying earlier is how people will reach different groups. Here's one of them, okay? I don't know if you can hear it. Let me know if you can't hear it.
I don't even see screen share.
There
it goes. There you go. Got it.
As are aliens falling out of the sky in Las Vegas. Video is shown from a police body cam.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
Okay.
All good.
This is a sports show. Okay, this is the Pat McAfee show. 2.2 mil subs and 169,000 views.
Out of Las Vegas on May 1st. UFO falling out of the sky, and then a 911 call, and other people have said they've seen an 8-foot creature in their backyard around the same time. Police body cam footage shows one of the cops actually asking a car driving by, saying, "Hey, did you happen to see something fall out of the sky?" And they go, "Excuse me?" And he goes, "I'm only asking because my partner actually said he saw something. Some other people said it. So normally I wouldn't ask this. Just, did you guys see something fall out of the sky?" And they said,
Hey, Serge, pause it real quick.
So there's shit happening right now.
Yeah. Okay,
This
so
is
you got
predictive. This is
right?
predictive programming at its best. But go ahead.
Yeah. No, that's just one. Yeah, for sure. That's one right there. Check this one out, man. Look at this. This is a gamer channel, okay? The gamer channel, 1.24 mil subs, called Optimus, and 88K views have seen this. And the whole time, is this game, and he's talking.
Benjamin, shout out to my man Fulcrum, because the story we're taking a look at here today, man, it's one of those stories that I feel like really it's harder when you got a little bud in you, man. I mean, for real,
They're
like
all in on it.
recently, UFOs and aliens and everything. It feels like about once a year, damn near, there's.
Bro, that's a good catch, man. That's a good point. How it doesn't matter what genre it is out there, whether it's a game or a sports channel, news, they're all talking about the same thing.
Crazy.
It
That's
has a
good-
little bit
good
of
catch.
legitimacy. See, man, like this is one of those things where, like, you can't help but wonder, like, if this is.
Hold on, I don't know what's going on here.
This is how they
According to
reach
the
different
American Media
demographics.
Society. Sources tell the 8 News Now investigators that it's likely something crashed into
Well,
the yard, but exactly what remained unclear.
This is actually pretty good. He reads the entire thing. You don't just see it, so there's no mistaking the the verbiage and the word, everything used, all there, and it's pretty good.
His backyard, and he
He's
saw
a
some
gamer,
aliens
and he goes through it. Right.
backyard. Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes. Like, I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're human. They're 100%.
All right, so that was the second one. Here's the third one. Where is this from? I don't know. 14. Okay, so this is just a news one. Did you guys see the one with the crop circles? That's where you can see the Simpsons sweater. But anyway, I don't want to show all this because this is Michelle's. I'm gonna stop sharing. I just want to show it really quick and point out and just prove and just show you that not only in conversation are they trying to reach different groups, because not everyone's gonna watch.
No, this is important, man. This is important. This is this is what the show's about, man. The last card.
No, this is a very good point, Sergio. That's what I wanted you to show. That's why I asked you in the beginning. If you got something to share in your point of view, that's why you're on my panel.
Yeah, the recent episode because, thank you, Michelle. And remember, Chuck, I called you after I seen Michelle's channel. I called you, and I was like, dude, this is it. This is the one. This is huge. And I said, just listen to what I'm saying. I was like, don't think I'm like weird. I said, this is like a world, flat Earth across the whole thing. I say worldwide. To me, when I say worldwide, it's a flat world. So I don't know. I'll just make it clear. I'm a flat earther. So anyway, across the whole flat Earth. I'm just like thinking about all these people watching on the phones, watching on the internet, watching in their homes, whether it be, any kind of thing like that. Any kind of group of any kind of age of people, everyone's going to see this thing, man. This is huge. That's why I said they just played it. They just laid it down. It's not the event, but definitely they're reaching everyone. I just wanted you guys to see that. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the same thing. The same 2 videos you showed. I looked at both of those. So I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. Did you play the Optimus one? Or that was one of the ones that I saw also along that line with channels that you would never expect to cover something like this or covering it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one that was drone footage of the body, not the body, the backyard. I'm thinking body cam.
Yep, you can go to any news source, whether it's left-leaning or right-leaning, or a gamer or a sports podcast. They're all pushing the same thing. You can't get away from it.
Like the video you put earlier, Chuck, the guy talking about guns. All of a sudden, he says like your friend who you thought was smart. Now he's.
I know. It's like, dude, I'm not here watching your idiotic thoughts. Yeah, they all.
Bring that up?
I know. Yeah, your friend that you thought was smart, he turns out to be a flat earther.
Right, and so now they have to throw that out there and tell everybody they're not smart. And how big was that gun channel?
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, it's getting big, almost 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, excellent point, Sergio. They're coming at.
Yep.
They're exploiting this.
It's worldwide.
Yeah. Well, and the news is all on the same side. So if it's course, India and
They're all
all of
part
them
of
are
it.
going to
Yep.
report on it. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm chewing.
Even like JWTV. I mean, he's controlled, absolutely. And a lot of people were talking about following him. I mean, you can follow any channel you want. Like, for example, I'm subbed to Dabu77, but he's one of the biggest controlled shills out there. But I like to hear what everybody's saying. But you just can't get caught up, in the cult of personality. You can't follow no man. You know what I mean? You gotta let God be true and every man be a liar.
Yeah, I was watching that guy Right Divider earlier. That video you sent me, and
Yeah, that was a good one, I thought.
yeah, that's explained very well. I sent it to Michelle too.
Mm-hmm.
I even sent it to Chad. If you're listening, hope you watch
Yeah,
it.
you can't get caught up in the personality of the person. The cult of personality. You gotta listen to the truth they're speaking, because even the devil speaks truth at certain times. You know what I mean? Yeah, he'll put a little leaven. He'll leaven a little bit of leaven at the whole lump. But you know what I mean? Some of the best information that we've gotten over the last 10 years has been from the opposition.
Right.
That's where the discernment comes in.
Yeah, I got to watch probably 3/4 of that video, Sergio, but that was like real close for me to go live.
Sure.
So because it was 22 minutes, so I had to stop it. But yeah.
I mean, by that much, you basically get the gist of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's truth, it just clicks. It makes sense.
It made a lot of sense to me.
Amen.
A lot.
Yeah, if it's truth, it doesn't matter who speaks it.
Anyone else is interested in watching what we're talking about? I'll put it in the chat.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Want me to share some other ones while you're finishing, Michelle? I got another link. Just so you can read in peace. Yeah, no, I'll go ahead and help you out.
No, I welcome it. That's why I asked you in the beginning, because I was like, no, I'm not doing it because oh yeah, I want to finish eating. No, that's what we came on here for, was to share our thoughts and share what we got. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll share then. If you had it lined up, then I'll take care of it. Then.
She'll boot you if she gets tired of you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're gonna be out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
You're out of here.
You're out of here.
Truth withstands all scrutiny.
Yep.
Amen, gypsies.
Mm-hmm.
These aliens wait till they get a taste of gay pride. Stupid. Hey, I'm the transgender alien. My pronouns are he and him.
And they.
And they. Yeah.
This one's 4 minutes and 28 seconds. So
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object.
Nice thumbnail.
Sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of a Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family. Well, our report generated a global response, and now piecing together the sequence of events has been kind of tricky, in part because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp is as perplexed as the rest of us, George.
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world: an alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police took this seriously, and so do we. Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several...
So if the police take it serious, then the entire population... Okay, you heard? We got to all take it serious too then.
The experts. Listen to the experts.
There it is, the experts.
western state saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounded.
Look how crappy the quality of this Ring is. This is right outside.
I know, right?
Right outside. This isn't like you know, trying to record across the street or whatever. Look at its own car that you can see. That's fun. Anyways, just want to point it out.
Sounds like a crash. One family lived strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard.
That's the house.
Yeah.
Right there. So when you see the cop walking up and the person, they're walking up to this gate right here, and then it goes blank, okay? So you can see part of their quote-unquote private property, but still, I guess it happened back here, and then you're going to see some circles. So let's see.
When they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down.
Let's say LFE? LFE.
I forgot to show you guys that. I noticed it says 33 on it. In that same building that you're pointing at.
And that building is shown in 3 or 4 different videos.
Yeah.
Only that one video shows it clearly where you can see what it says.
LEE. That's 32.
Then were hit by what they describe as a shock.
And there's the checkered with the Simpsons on it that someone else even pointed out too in the chat.
Shockwave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks.
Hey,
but
real
each
quick.
of the 3 times we accepted their invitation.
When the big event happens, everybody's going to see it, and they're going to be like, see, we told you so.
Bless you, Sergio.
Yeah, excuse me. They're gonna say that, something like that. You know, they're gonna be able to claim it for sure.
Yep.
To do an interview, they didn't answer the door or their phone. These are some of the claims they've made in other public forums. Multiple family members backed up the story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the...
Did you hear that? Seriously? Come on, like they did it MIB style. Listen to that.
Yeah, Men in Black.
To the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days.
Really quick too, a big shout out to Michelle because she pointed this out. I haven't heard anyone else say it, that this axon is anytime you see it, is basically a stamp. You don't, of course, they're going to put the numbers in there, and you can research this and that, and it means, and you can find the gematria and the numerology, of course. But I'm talking just this. You don't even need all that. Look at this alone. Look at this alone. All I'm saying is that, you know, it helps to have us all putting our minds together, because she says this is basically a stamp, a Freemason stamp, a psyop stamp, whatever you want to call it. And it's true. Look at, you see it on all of them. So far, so right.
Michelle, tell us about the Vegas with the axon.
Well, and Danny's
Real
real
quick,
good.
yeah.
Danny knows all about that. Yeah, Danny's actually one of the ones that pointed out to me a long time ago. But Axon was like the major. If you look, have you guys heard of Law and Crime? They do all body cams, and they're like one of the biggest propaganda body cam,
Mm-hmm.
you know, out there.
We actually covered this too. One of them, Law and Crime.
Yeah, and Axion is always the one that you see. So if you see that on a body cam, you know it's not real. Daniel will
controlled for
Danny,
sure.
yeah, he'll definitely tell you the same thing.
There you go. It's controlled.
Yeah,
And it's 18 in numerology, both Pythagoras, and Chaldean. But go ahead.
and if you guys ever look at the cops on the body cams, or if they show the cops, you can tell that the uniforms are like, they're just not part of. I mean, they usually have like a flashlight. They have a flashlight and I mean, just the uniforms doesn't look like real cops, and the way they talk and stuff aren't like the way real cops talk. So you like totally 100%. Every body cam, they had 1,100 body cams in Vegas, videos. All right, 1,100, and they were just so stupid. I mean, they flooded because everybody was like, "How come they're not showing any cameras and body cams?" So they just flooded the community in Vegas with all these body cams that were all fake. So they had pre-recorded all of these, and they were all Axon. So, yeah.
There you go.
They have the worst, like pixels or whatever it's called, you know.
Right.
Like the picture is just awful. 420 instead of 1080p.
320 or 280.
320, right. Yeah.
In the Vegas ones where they were supposed to be body cams, a
Mhm.
portion of them had the timestamp on them, and a portion of them did not have the timestamp on them.
Right. I mean, they had police officers with the what the kind of hats did they have? You know, like the like helmet,
Yeah.
like back in the. I can't even say it right, but yeah, anytime you see a body cam with Axon on it, it's a hoax.
Yeah, on the level said axon.
Yeah.
Like wax on, wax off.
This is almost over. If you guys want to finish it.
In a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
Everybody wants their 5 minutes of
George, in that
fame.
piece that they were frozen because so many people have been critical of like, why didn't they get their phone out? Why didn't they shoot the video? Do we know if there's even any video of this incident?
Yes and no.
The covering of it all. I'm telling you, the social engineers, they did really good on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a surveillance camera in the backyard. The property owner keeps that because he's got a lot of expensive equipment there. What we were told is that at the moment this thing comes down and crash, this camera went out, and it was out for a couple of minutes. When it came back on, the object was gone, but the circle was there. We've been told by Angel in multiple phone conversations that he shot
What a
video
bunch of liars, man. Get out of here.
We haven't seen it, and we don't know anybody else who's seen it yet. So maybe he'll release it at some point.
It's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, all over.
What happened?
So of course, any big or any type of psyop, the cameras go out. They don't have any video footage. These people that they're displaying look really rich. They obviously are well and out here, I'm just saying they look rich. They look like they have, it was a really big house. If they have really big equipment in their backyard, they have quite a bit of money in their pocket. So, and all of a sudden their security cameras go out. I don't think so.
Yeah, let me say one thing real quick. When social media came out, was it about 15, 20 years ago? Maybe longer than that. But when social media came out, Hollywood expanded. It's no longer like where Sergio lives in California. Hollywood, basically took on social media. You have Facebook celebrities, you have TikTok celebrities, you have YouTube celebrities. They get paid just like Hollywood actors do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see here. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Danny just dropped a link, said, play this one, Michelle. What's it about, Danny, before I click on it?
It's about an alien that got cat.
Oh, okay. No. Now I see what it is about. Okay, I'm going to play it. All right. So, you always have to be careful what Danny puts out there. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, Danny.
No, she's not. I'm just kidding. She is.
So here they're going to talk about Congress and blah, blah, blah. Let's see what
blah, blah, blah. There is no planet B. There is no planet blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah. It's crazy. So here we go.
Members of Congress are hot on the trail of UFO secrets reportedly held by the Pentagon, including allegations that alien materials are being stashed and studied by aerospace contractors.
Now, at least one prominent defense contractor is letting it be known that it is actively seeking government contracts that might involve UFO technology. George Knapp has our exclusive story.
Tucked somewhere in the vast Nellis Air Force complex, a private defense contractor is working on weapons tech that may or may not ever see the light of day. That same contractor has an office inside Wright-Patterson Air Base, home to the military's original UFO investigations. With 20 offices in 17 states, Radiance Technologies has quietly become a major player in developing cutting-edge weapons and systems for the Pentagon. But unlike some of its larger competitors, Radiance doesn't shy away from a topic long considered fringe or forbidden: UFOs.
If somebody had a UFO and wanted to take it apart to figure out how it worked, you'd accept that contract.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Why not, right? I'm waiting for one of those.
Yeah.
Tim
Oh, sorry.
Tinsley is an engineer who spent 2 decades working on missile defense systems before he joined Radiance. Unlike behemoths such as Lockheed or Northrop, Radiance is entirely owned by its employees. Tinsley rose to become president of the company.
Hey, pause it.
Huntsville,
Anytime they say that a defense company is owned by its employees, then I just holler bullshit right away.
Well, look what I just stopped it on.
I mean, look at that. Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with the government. That's all the employees. It's grassroots. It's real, guys. It's real.
It's real. You got to say
It's
it with
real.
It's real.
It's real. It's real.
Alabama, also known as Rocket City.
Whether in Las Vegas and San Antonio, Dayton, Ohio, or Huntsville, it doesn't matter. The idea there is we have a core set of values that runs through the...
I'm waiting for him to throw out the 666. Let's see.
They have values. He said we have a core set of values. We wouldn't lie to you. Come on, we're honest. You can believe us. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry.
I like that a guy working on top secret contracts for the military can just come on the media and just talk about what he does.
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
Yep. Here we go.
Yep.
The company. So we have 105,000 square feet of facility here. So it's a made up of laboratories, classified and
105 feet. That would be a 6.
unclassified.
But what exactly does Radiance do? There are hints on its website of exotic defense technologies such as Star Wars-like direct energy weapons,
Star Wars.
hypersonic missiles,
Really?
systems to defend against cyber warfare, and who knows what else. What are they
Yeah, they're
doing
not
at Nellis
controlled by the
Airport?
government. Move along. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Who knows?
I can't tell you a lot, right? But what I can tell you
He smiles way too much. I don't like this guy.
is that we've supported the Las Vegas community, Nellis Air Force
there it
Base,
is.
for over 20 years. And, you know, a lot of the work we do is mostly for the Air Force, of course, but it resides in that RD&T&E, the Research Development Test and Evaluation spectrum.
As Tinsley knows, Nellis is one of the places rumored.
Hey, you know how you tell when these guys are full of shit?
This with this
Is when
three.
their lips are moving. Yeah, that's when their lips are moving.
Well, when you see, yeah, exactly.
That too. Yeah.
And there's your three.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
To house mysterious materials of unknown origin. The story, first reported by us more than 3 decades ago, is that a super secret program housed in or near Nevada's Area 51 military base has been trying to reverse engineer alien technology. That story spread all over the world, but has been dismissed as mere folklore by military agencies and defense contractors. Now, however, Congress is nosing around. Key committees.
Good old Congress. They're going to save the day.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to find the real truth.
Yeah. They're going to fight for us.
Same as they found the truth of 9/11 and Oklahoma City and 1,000 other events.
What about the insurrection?
Yes.
They,
that was important. Too.
Yeah.
Good show, Michelle.
Yeah.
Okay. They were right in there investigating the insurrection.
All right.
I love my Congress.
I think you're the only one. You're the Lone Ranger in this one, Dub.
Have received closed-door briefings alleging the rumors are true, and legislation is pending to encourage whistleblowers to step forward and tell what they know about crashed saucers.
Okay, about crash saucers. Yeah. We're waiting on those whistleblowers. Come on now. Bring us that information.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, like they wouldn't kill somebody if they went out public and told everybody all the secrets.
Yeah, right? They're going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm a whistleblower.
Yeah, we just saw the drones. You know, that drone footage you showed. You know, they couldn't use one of those or nothing.
No, that would be too hard for them. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Radiance isn't able to confirm the allegations, but the company has positioned itself just in case. Months ago, it announced the hiring of a reverse engineering specialist, longtime Navy intelligence official Jay Stratton, formerly the head of the Pentagon's UAP or UFO task force.
Whoa. He's intelligence with the government, Navy, but yet they're grassroots. They're not controlled. You know, they're just, you know, they're owned by the people.
Right.
I mean, come on. Give me a break.
I know, right?
Urged Radiance to hire Dr. Travis Taylor, who worked with Stratton as the chief scientist for the UAP task force. When Radiance announced the hiring of the 2 veterans of UFO research, its news releases pointedly mentioned their UFO credentials.
Not worried about it creates a perception of you as a company that is reverse engineering UFOs or something?
No, we provide customer solutions. So whatever our customers want us to work on and support them, that's what we'll do.
Astrophysicist Travis Taylor won't say what he and Stratton are working on, but made it clear what they hope to tackle.
One more thing, Michelle, real quick. This UFO thing goes really, really deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There is some big, high-level intelligence. People laugh it off, you know, oh, aliens, blah, 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 but they've put in a lot of money, a lot of research, a lot of time, you know, and they're patient. They've been doing this for, you know, what, the last 100 years? I mean, it's big. It's going to be big.
The one thing I don't agree with you on the research.
What do you mean research?
Well, you said they've done a lot of research. I don't think they've done. I think they're research.
Well, I mean, a lot of
building.
Yeah, a lot of time has gone into it.
And they
Planning.
get announce it.
Yeah.
They
exactly.
can announce that these were Pentagon officials that specialized in reverse engineering of saucers, but now they can't say what they're doing at this company.
Yeah.
Maybe what they were doing at the Pentagon, maybe? I don't know.
A lot has gone into it. You know what? And honestly, it might be the whole purpose behind NASA with all the
Yeah.
money they're stealing from us.
Right. Yeah. That could be it. For
Mhm.
sure.
Are working on growing the capabilities of doing reverse engineering of foreign materials and so on. And so it makes it the perfect place if we were to get something to reverse engineer, we would absolutely want to do that.
George Knapp, 8 News Now.
What the heck is that? Stopped it right down there.
What?
That's crazy. Wow. That was a good one, Danny. Thank you.
All righty then. That was a good one, Danny.
Yeah, that was really good. Very informative. Let's see here. Oh, we still have 30 watching. That's great.
Michelle, I'm gonna hop in the chat.
Okay. Thank you, Sergio, for everything.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you, Sergio. Appreciate
Love
you, bro.
you.
Yeah, love you guys, Chuck, Michelle.
Appreciate
Love you more.
man. Had some good material there.
Sure. I'll be here. All right.
All right.
All right. Bye. All right. So, I think, let's see. So that one we just played. Oh, this is a PDF. Oh, so I have to read it? Just kidding. You want to read, Chuck?
Hey, yeah. Well, yeah, sure. But somebody mentioned something a minute ago that tomorrow is 9/11. Just flip the 6 upside down.
Yep.
I didn't even realize that, but yeah, you never know.
Good point. Let's see here. So, let me go back here. Oh, this is like a big article. That's an article!
I don't know if it's real big. If it was a couple sentences, I'd be all right. But
Well, it's an article. And that's the Vatican secret of the aliens.
I'm starting to get hungry.
You're like, well, we've been going for about 2 hours.
2:13.
Yep, 2:13.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a good stream, though. It was really good.
Yeah. Well, should we end it and so you can eat and Sergio can do his thing and you know, what do
Yeah,
you
we
think?
can do that. Yeah, we
Okay.
can do that. That's cool.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and end the stream for this week. I do appreciate everybody being here. I love you guys. I think you guys are wonderful. I want to always give a platform for us all to hang out and just talk and you know and enjoy each other and yeah, and always look for the
We could
truth.
do we could do a part 2 if something crazy happens this week or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If something big comes up, then it always gives us an idea.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I want to thank On the Level, Debbie, Nana, Flyaway, Sergio, of course, but he's in the chat. Let's go with Crystal and Danny Diesel. I'm scrolling.
Megan.
Red Storm, Gypsy. I know Megan was here. Debbie. Gone Home. Let's see if they'll scroll in. Change in a minute. I love you.
Cindy and L.A. Smith.
L.A.
Did you say
Smith.
that?
Yep. I was getting up there. Yeah, I know Tracy was here. Ann, Stupid, Matt,
Good Samaritan was in here earlier.
Doggy Royalty. I don't remember seeing them there.
Matt Davis.
Yep, Matt Davis. let's see here. Still scrolling. I don't know if I said Gypsy.
Crystal June.
Yeah, Crystal. Let's see. Ryan. Yeah, if I have missed your name, I do apologize. I'm still scrolling. Little one, Betsy. Tracy. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. If I missed your name, I do apologize. I am so sorry, but I'm so appreciative of you all. I want to thank Chuck Middleton, Sergio, and my best friend Dub for being on the panel with me. Bob, I forgot Bob. I just saw Bob's name. But thank you everybody. You guys want to say anything before I end it?
And also thank Michelle Foss for bringing us
Yeah,
all
thanks,
together.
Michelle.
But
I
yeah,
enjoyed being here.
yeah. Oh, and Good Samaritan, and yeah. So thank you everybody for being here. Julie, just now saw Julie's, for being here, sharing this night with us. You guys have a blessed week. We will see you next week on a Saturday. We'll give you the time. It might be the same time. I don't know, but we'll go ahead and try to make you alerted on it. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Stay blessed. And God bless. Y'all
Okay,
have
Dub,
a
Michelle, Sergio, I love you guys. All right, see you then.
love you too.
Have a good
Later.
one.
Bye.
All right.